Hi listeners, welcome to the video lecture series on power electronics. I am Dr. Kaliyamurthy, Associate Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Dr. Mahalingam College of Engineering and Technology, Pollachi. Myself and Professor Dinesh will be the instructor for this course on power electronics. Power electronics is one of the important courses in electrical engineering and it finds lot of applications in industries and domestic as well. Also, this course is a part of a GATE syllabus too. With specialization in power electronics, one can become a design engineer in various corporate industries like General Electric, ABB, Schneider Electric, Bosch, Tata Elxsi, Honeywell, etc. Also, the power electronics fresher with specialization in power electronics have an opportunity to enter into public sector industries like BHEL, DRDO, electricity boards, etc. Of course, with a valid GATE score. If you got attracted from this course and if you want to pursue your higher studies, you can do post-graduation in power electronics. Some of the prominent Indian institutes which offer post-graduation in power electronics are Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, Mumbai, IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi, IIT Chennai, NIT Trichy, etc. Similarly, in the international level, we have a lot of universities which offer post-graduation in power electronics. Some of them are MIT USA, Allahabad University, Denmark, Virginia Tech University, USA, University of Tennessee, University of Minnesota, University of Colorado, all from USA are the most prominent universities around the globe which offer power electronics as a postgraduate course. With this introduction, let me go into the introduction to power electronics. Course code for this power electronics course is 16EET53. Prerequisite of this course are 16EET32, which is electric circuit analysis, 16EET44, which is network analysis and signals, and a course on electronic devices. Prerequisite is in the sense the listeners should have good fundamental knowledge on these prerequisite courses so that they can understand the power electronics in a much better way. This course is basically a design-oriented course and it is an analytical course too. During this course, we will be teaching the concepts along with simulation using MATLAB Simulink for better understanding of the concepts. So, listeners are requested to install MATLAB Release 2013 or Release 2015 in their personal computer to undergo simulation exercises. In this video, first let us see what is power electronics and we will go for what is the goal of power electronic system and the advantages and disadvantages of power electronic system. Now let us see what is power electronics. It has two inbuilt terms in it. One is power and the other is electronics. Whenever we talk about power handled by an electronic circuitry, we will talk in terms of milliwatts or sometimes maximum up to some few hundred watts. But whenever we talk about power, we will always talk in terms of kilowatts, megawatts, gigawatts, or even sometimes more than that. So, power electronics is control of electrical power by using electronic circuitry. We can also say something like this. Wherever we need to control any electrical system, power electronics are required in it. So, power electronics constitute three important terms called power, electronics, and control. Hence, we can define power electronics as power electronics is a branch of electrical electronics engineering that is concerned with the conversion and control of electrical power for various applications. The same definition can be elaborated in a little bit easier way by using a block diagram. Let me explain the definition with the help of a simple block diagram. Let us consider a source. Source may be an AC source like our grid, or maybe a DC source like our batteries, or maybe an unregulated source like our photovoltaic cell. Photovoltaic panel output is dependent on the environmental condition. So when there is a variation in environmental condition, the photovoltaic power, which includes voltage and current, will also be varying. And let us assume that this source needs to be connected to a load. And if we look at load may be an AC type or load may be a DC type. And loads may require a fixed voltage supply at some point of time or may require a variable voltage supply at some point of time. For example, in all the domestic appliances, we require fixed voltages. Whereas in the case of a variable voltage, all the industrial drives maybe an induction motor or maybe a DC motor. There we may need to control the speed of it, so there we require a variable voltage. So let us consider an example where the source is an AC source and load is a DC load. DC loads in the sense it may be a DC motor or an LED lamp, etc. So if the source is AC and load is DC, I should have some sort of an power electronic interface in between these two to match the source and load parameters. So that is what we call it as power electronic converter. Power electronic converter acts as an interface between source and load. This also requires, say for example, when there is a fixed AC source and load is also AC, but load requires a variable voltage at the terminals. So in that case also I require a power electronic converter. So power electronic converter acts as an interface between source and the load. Sometimes it is necessary that I want to control the load parameters. So there I may require a controller with reference as a set point. Reference in the sense it may be the parameters of the load. It may be an voltage signal of the load, or it may be a current signal of the load, or it may be a speed of an electrical motor too. So in that case the load parameters is taken as a reference and the sensed values are again taken from the load. The reference value is compared with the sensed value, and this decides how the power electronic converter has to switch. So power electronic converter acts as an interface between the utility system and the consumer load to satisfy this need. Now let us go into the goal of power electronics. To process and control the flow of electrical power by supplying voltages and current in the form that is optimally suited for the user loads. Power electronic converter main goal is to process the input power, and it has to supply to the load which is needed by the load, which is optimally suited by the load. So this is what the main purpose of the power electronics. And to do this is not only the only condition of the power electronics, only goal of the power electronics. To do that, to convert electrical energy from one form to another with highest efficiency. It should have highest efficiency, higher availability, and high reliability with lower cost, smallest size and weight. This is all the goals of the power electronic system. Now let us look into the advantages and disadvantages of power electronic system. Power electronic systems have higher efficiency because the power semiconductor devices, which is the heart of the power electronic system, has very low losses. So hence it has the highest efficiency. The reliability of power electronics is very high. The power electronic systems have longer life and they have very less maintenance due to the absence of moving parts. Power electronic systems dynamic response is very fast when compared with electromechanical converter system. They have smaller size, lesser weight, and they have low initial cost. When we come into the disadvantages, the main important disadvantage of any power electronic system is they generate harmonics in the supply system as well as the load. But harmonic generation can be rectified again with the power electronic circuitry. The next disadvantage of the power electronic circuit is, especially when I want to convert AC to DC or fixed AC to variable AC, there the input power factor may be very, very low under certain operating conditions, and this drawback can also be rectified again by using the power electronic circuitry. The third disadvantage of the power electronic system is regeneration of power is difficult in the case of power electronic converter system. Now in this lecture we have discussed what is power electronics, goals of a power electronic system, and we have discussed about the advantages and disadvantages of the power electronic system. Power electronic system acts as an interface between source and load. It takes in the power from the source and it gives out the power which is as required by the load, and this is the main goal of any power electronic system. And in the next lecture we will see what are all the various types of power electronic converters available, and we will look into the applications of it also. Thank you for your patient listening.